Welcome, my friends. This is going to be my extremely sad attempt at news. But I have some things I wanted to address anyway, so it's kind of like news, and also more like things that I just kind of think are interesting. So I thought that it was interesting. Let's get started on the shooting in Toronto that happened last Sunday. Uh, you know, this is country where civilians aren't allowed to be armed. They're allowed to buy handguns, I think, and have them in their home, which is like some of the states, like New Jersey here. But you can't carry them. The parents have stated it's a mental health issue and all this. But if you read the story that they posted Monday morning, there's a lady that describes about the guy who got hit in the hand. And she's like, it was a ricochet or something. And she's explaining, she's like, oh, I wanted to help, but, I didn't know what to do. And there was a cop, he came. And when the cop came, he said, you have to wait for the ambulance. These are the reasons why we carry trauma kits. I mean, anybody could have had this. This is the one I keep in my vehicle. And then, obviously, I keep the one here in my backpack, which they both have tourniquets. This one has the rat tourniquet in it. This one here has 2 SWAT T tourniquets. It's got chest seal inside. I know it's like kind of like, why do we have to do that? We shouldn't have to do that. The ambulance, the EMTs, that's why you're going to bleed out in less than 90 seconds with an artery, wound. So it's kind of like a necessity, I think, anymore. Like, just kind of learn how to use a tourniquet. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube. Honestly, it's the easiest thing in the world. I mean, crackheads do it, dopeheads do it. They tie tourniquets to shoot their drugs. You can figure out how to save someone's life. Anyway, this just goes to prove the point, not to get off on, guns, but, it was clearly a mental health issue in their country and ours, and it's just kind of like, when's it going to end? I know Canada's like, oh, we got to restrict the sale of handguns and, restrict the sale of ammunition within city limits, and it's just all kinds of stuff. So, really, where is it going to stop? What are they going to do about it? It's kind of like the whole argument here is, well, when there's a shooting or a mass shooting, if it's not with an AR-15 an AR-15 style rifle, I'm so used to this argument where people think an AR-15 is an assault rifle. It is not. But anyway, it's like if it's not done with that kind of a rifle, or if it's done with a handgun, they don't care. So it's like, we don't want to ban all guns. We just want to ban some guns. But it just makes no sense. So, really, it's one of those situations where it's like, I don't know, maybe if they had an armed civilian, he may not have been able to stop him. But there was a gentleman who did say in the story, if you read the story, my computer's now, there's a bad lightning storm here today, and my internet's down, and I don't even know how long I can upload this video. This might be until the next day. But anyway, I have no internet, so I can't go through. What I usually do when I do news like this is just go through the news right here on the computer and just kind of chill. Because I am working on doing something to where I have different cuts when I get the better equipment and stuff, to where I can put this stuff on the screen. I'm just not that good at that kind of stuff yet, guys, but hold tight, I'm getting there. I do have an editing program on this computer. It's really difficult, so I'm just trying to figure that out. I actually may trade all that in and just invest into a Mac. Any recommendations on computer or editing software for YouTube, let me know in the comments. But anyway, give me 1 second. I have to get a drink and also change the angle, because apparently we all have ADHD. We should touch, though, on sports, because the Phillies, first of all, smacked 9 home runs last night or something. The Phillies are sick. By the way, next year, not this year, but next year, World Series, Philadelphia Phillies. If the Eagles don't repeat this year, I'll be absolutely surprised. I can almost guarantee you, I'm not going to do world sports because no one cares. In Philly, we just care about one thing: Philly sports. If you're a true Philly sports fan, okay, you're from Philadelphia, you don't care about anything else but Philly sports. I'm a diehard Philly sports. Eagles, well, in this order: Flyers, Eagles, Sixers. Or I'm sorry, let me redo that. Flyers, Eagles, Phillies, Sixers. Did I miss something? Golf. Anyway, the Phillies are cool. Aaron Nola's nasty. Ranger Suarez pitched last night. Whatever. He's going to get traded probably. Or maybe not. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't get Manny Machado. Dodgers had him. He smacked his first home run last night. Rhys Hoskins had 2 home runs last night. You guys probably have no idea who the heck is Rhys Hoskins. Anyway, I'm just saying. Phillies are nasty. Eagles training camp started. Carson Wentz is looking amazing. Like, these people in Philadelphia right now, here's what they're doing. This is what it is. There's people who are like, Nick Foles, who was our quarterback who won us the Super Bowl last season. In case you didn't know, Carson Wentz got us that far, and then Nick Foles came in after the injury, won us the Super Bowl, played outstanding, MVP. But Carson Wentz is the answer. He is the face of the franchise. There's people out here that actually literally, you got to put Nick Foles back in. No, you don't. If Carson Wentz was playing in that Super Bowl game, there's a good chance we blow out the freaking Patriots like 40 to something. I mean, seriously, it was that. I mean, or we could have lost, but I doubt it. I mean, it's like seriously, these people. It's just like they don't know. It's just like they follow on these media trends. Like the media puts it out there. Should Nick Foles play next season instead of Carson Wentz? And then he's like, just people just follow things. It's almost like the same thing with firearms, like the firearm thing. It's like when the media puts out something like guns are terrible, all these people, because there's a shooting or something, guns are terrible. It just kind of whatever. Anyway, that's my news report for that. And I don't know. Tiger Woods didn't play in the Canadian tour, which happens this weekend. I believe he sat that one out, but he is playing in the one next week. Does anybody care about golf? Probably not. So, you guys know how much I like Logan Paul, right? The YouTuber who did the whole, like, Suicide Forest thing a couple months back. God, it had to be 8 months ago now. One of my favorite YouTubers, who I actually can't even think of his name right now, which is kind of pathetic. What is his name, actually? See, if the computer was working, I'd be able to do these things on hand. But Nitrist. Anyway, he interviewed Logan Paul the other day, 2 days ago, or maybe it was today. I don't know when. This week, he interviewed him about and really put some pressure on him. My take from it is Logan Paul is basically still a gigantic douche, and like my Logan Paul is like every single thing that you shouldn't be when you grow up. As far as his hair goes, is just the way he acts. It's I'm a brand. You're just a total fraud, dude. It's just I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like passing judgment on people I don't know personally, but like he just does things. Just it ticks me the wrong way. Just especially like when he did that whole Japan thing. That was like crazy. But anyway, I'm not even talking about the part where he's like people hanging from the tree and stuff, and he like filmed it. But like when he just made a mockery of it and then like made fun of America, he's like dumb Americans in there. It's like dude, like no, you're just an idiot, and you use this platform. He's like, well. He said something about the people who follow you are from age 14 to 17. There's no grown man who's like 29, 30, 25, 20. If you're older than 21 and you're following this man, then you have seriously bad taste in human idols. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're just headed down the wrong direction if that is who you're idolizing. But that's who these kids, I mean, around here, it's like, I seen a kid wearing a Maverick shirt, and I'm like, please, no. Please. Please, you're not a Maverick. You're not. So, anyway, he interviewed him. He's coming out with some, like, documentary or something, and who really cares about Logan Paul? But it was just an interview. If you want to go check that out, it's on, oh my God, I can't even think of his name, which is bad because he's one of my favorite YouTubers. But, yeah, so there's an interview. If you look up interview Logan Paul, I'm sure you can find it. But, yeah, so there's that. My God. So, also, guys, one of my other favorite YouTubers, who is Marino from Alpha M. I've been watching him since, oh my God, forever. Probably since he came out. He's one of the reasons why I do YouTube. And I try not to watch his videos as of late because I'm trying to kind of do my own thing. But I don't, like, I don't categorize. I don't think of my channel as, when I can't say a word, I just think of something else. I don't think of my channel as, like, just men's fashion or just, like, how, like, they do these, like, 10 things that you should do. Or, like, I like to just kind of mix up everything. Like, we could do a little bit of everything here, you know what I mean? So, a lot of you guys know that already. But Aaron Marino, he come out with a company a few years back called Pete and Pedro. If you don't know about it, it's like hair products for men, shampoo for men, and it's awesome. I mean, I use it, and I use everything. I use their putty, Pete and Pedro putty. I even have videos on this stuff, guys. I have the clay here. I have the salt, and I even use the Tej Hanley, which is a different company, but he's still like a part of it or something. But anyway, he has stepped down from Pete and Pedro. And another favorite company of mine, which he isn't a YouTuber, but Mike Levy, who was like the vice president or some kind of pretty higher up guy at the Grooming Lounge, who we all know I talk about all the time, the Grooming Lounge, because if you're a man and you're looking for like man products like deodorant, facial care, beard care, hair shampoo, just everything from, I mean, literally everything, guys, that has to do with body wash, and stuff you're not going to get at like CVS or Walmart or stuff like that. And it's like more like exclusive stuff, luxury stuff, but not too expensive. Still kind of a decent price. I mean, the stuff kind of gets expensive, but it goes a long way, most of it. So it's like, anyway, Mike Levy from Grooming Lounge is now like taking over Pete and Pedro. Aaron's still going to be like a part of it. But he is stepping down as like the controller of it because apparently he doesn't think he's doing a good job at marketing it. I think he does a absolute phenomenal job at marketing it. I don't think it needs to be any more than it is, but I guess there's people in his ear, and I just hope that doesn't mean that you're going to start seeing this stuff in Walmart and in Kmart and in CVS's and Walgreens and just stuff like that, because I think that's what takes away the exclusiveness of it. You know what I mean? It takes away that just, I don't know. I feel like it's just going to ruin it, and I think he should just stick with what he's been doing. And but anyway, that's just me. I'm probably going to buy it either way because it is great, and there's other stuff coming. But I don't know. So I'm kind of interested to see what Mike Levy does with the whole thing and the approach from it, from his point of view and what he does, because it's very inspirational. Just that whole story, because Aaron came from nothing, you know, and me being a YouTuber that I'm at now, I'm at almost half of 1,100. So that's pretty awesome. And you know, when you're building something and you see other people build something, it's just amazing, and it's just cool to see, and it's very inspirational. So anyway, I like stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. There is so many other things I want to talk about, but I just don't have the time. And you know, I don't want to make this video super long. Just kind of real quick, boom, boom, boom. Some news. You can look up stuff that I'm talking about. You could be like, oh, that was interesting. Oh, boom, boom, and I love this idea. And YouTube loves it too, actually, because they're investing heavily in the news thing. And I feel like that if I get into that thing part of it, like scheming my news little way of it, then I'll be super famous. Anyway, but who cares about being famous, really? I don't want anything to do with that. I just want to sit in my little nook in my champagne chair without a bottle of champagne and talk to you guys about the letter that I got from Brassworks. So this is part of the 10K giveaway. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but this is part of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and he sent this thing out. I have one of these in my little EDC pouch thing for work that I keep a, Olight. What is this Olight? This is the S1 baton. Excuse me. Which is like a 600 lumen light. And then I keep my Leatherman Surge. And here's my little brass pry tool that I love. You know what I mean? I use this thing all the time. You see how chewed up it is. And it's got this knurling on it. It's a bottle opener. So he sent one out. He didn't charge for it or nothing. He sent this thing out for me to give away. As we all know, Mark Hoffman is the winner. And he's getting his stuff. I'm going to mail it out tomorrow, actually. And he sent this. Congrats, 1K. Next stop, 10K. So I'll leave the link below for his website. It's brassworksbigcartel.com, or you can check him out on Instagram at 875fps. He just makes these cool little tools, man, and they're just awesome, and I love them. So if you don't want to use your knife, like the reason why I keep this in my little kit. Oops, let's not put the wrong one in there. Sent Mark to beat up one. But anyway, if you don't want to use your knife, which a lot of times I don't want to use the knife, even on my multi-tool, or, whatever knife I have on me at the time. Let's just see. Let's just take a gander. Today I have the Spider. Sometimes I don't even remember. But I have the Spyderco Delica. This thing's in my pocket pretty much 90% of the time. But the Delica, if I don't want to use that and I got to pry something, I always go for this thing. Just the stupidest things, you'd be surprised. But anyway, I love it. And it's also really cool, little paperweight if you want to hold down paper, blowing in the wind or something you're writing down. It just comes in handy, and it looks great to take EDC pictures with if you're a fan of that, like most of us are on the gram. So there's that. And a new little thing I got is a Fisher Space bullet pen. I've never had one of these. I've always had the full-size one, but I love this little thing because it's small. It fits into my little pouch. I hope I don't lose it. I can imagine myself losing it, but I'm going to try really hard not to lose it. It kind of fits in there. I don't know. It might look dorky. I don't really care. But, I wear this at work. I look like a dork anyway at work. I have big reflectors on my pants and all. I'm like, Anyway, it just... I don't know. It's really cool. It's got a little clip on it, and it extends into a full-size pen when you take the cap off of it. So it's pretty awesome. It's a little small little pen. So if you're wearing like real tight jeans, like I like to wear tighter jeans. Sorry about that might be weird, but it's when you have a full-size pen in your pocket, you try to sit down, it bends out of there and likes to fly out. So these are just great. These are awesome pens. So the Fisher Space bullet pen, I also included that in the giveaway too. So Mark is getting one of those also. Mark's getting full of surprises. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's my little news update. I'm going to do this every single Friday at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So keep an eye out for that. And make sure you subscribe, like, share. And I will catch you guys. Oh, my God. I almost forgot. I'm wearing it on my head. Check this guy out. So he's a buddy of a girl he's a brother of a girl that I know who is actually super beautiful, by the way. But hold on, I got another one over here, and I just kicked my water across the damn living room. But I have another one. This one's pretty cool. This is a gift for someone, though. It doesn't fit me as great, but it's still a rockin' hat because I do love this hat, though. But it's got these little seahorses on it. And this is from Take Chances. This is a company that pretty much the guy started himself. He's out of Philadelphia. And there's just, this hat is, tell me how badass that hat is. I mean, this hat's unbelievable. and it fits me perfect. It just fits on the head nice. I don't like puffy hats up here. I just can't do it. Some hats I can deal with that are like that. But like I'm real picky with my hats because I have a long face. So if the hat's too goofy looking up there, I just won't wear it. It looks great backward. It's just a good hat because I like to wear my hats backwards sometimes. So it's just a good hat. It looks great, and that's Take Chances. So check him out. He's got a website. He ships worldwide, I believe, and they're pretty fairly priced. Like this one's $20, $21, $25, something like that. But this is an awesome hat. So, and he got like these hand painted ones. He's got this one with the seahorses. He's got all different kind of like little like beachy designs and all kinds of stuff. So check him out, guys. I will see you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. That's it. See you guys next time. Peace. Oh, that's a wrap. Oh, that's a wrap. Oh, is it still filming? Is it still filming? Oh, shit.